I just quit my corporate job and I have no idea what's next.
Millions of Americans regret quitting their jobs during the Great Resignation.
If you have a job in this economy, keep it.
How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Aiden and welcome back to the channel. A few years back during the Wild West that was the pandemic, a large number of non-essential employees were given the option to work from home. Everybody was joining Zoom meetings in their PJs while plastering on a facade, pretending to work from the comfort of their couches. Eventually, the dream faded, and companies began demanding that their employees return to their dreaded offices. The following is a tale of those who chose to remove their corporate shackles and venture out on their own in search of a brighter future, only to find that the grass isn't necessarily always greener on the other side. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
I had to pull over to make this because I just quit my corporate job and I have no idea what's next. I have no idea how I'm going to make money or what I'm going to do or what it's going to look like, but I have never felt more confident in myself, self-assured, and aligned in what I'm doing. And I just know that the next chapter of my life does not include LinkedIn. I don't know what my life is going to look like, but I know in my soul that I'm going to look back on this in a year and be like, that was the best decision you've ever made in your life. Here's to bigger and better things, Jupiter's in Cancer, and we're all just going to have the best summer of our freaking lives. So,
I just quit my job to my boss's face. I told him that the $1,800 a week was not worth it. And I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I've got 6 weeks to figure it out because that's how much I have left to pay rent.
I just quit my job and I have no idea what I'm going to do afterwards. I'm 25 and the job that I'm working right now, I just became very uninterested in what I'm doing every day. And I know that it's not what I want to do for the rest of my career. And I felt like if there's any time to make a change, now's the time.
So it seems like everyone wants to quit their job. Guys, should we all do it? What are they going to do if we literally all quit our jobs? It was a really scary decision, but I'm really glad I did it. It's literally not even that hard to make 200K in corporate. You don't even need as many years of experience as you think. Basically, my job was account executive at a major tech company. If you want to make a lot of money, the tech industry is where it's at.
If there's one thing you take away from this video, it's don't quit your job without a backup plan. People on social media who say they've quit their job without a backup plan probably have a trust fund or someone who's willing to pay their rent for the next 6 months while they figure things out. Nobody truly quits without a plan of some kind. I'm not telling you not to quit your job. I'm not telling you not to pursue your dreams or stay in a toxic environment. What I'm saying is you need to stay where you are, collect those paychecks, save up as much money as you can, and then plan your escape.
I quit my job as a big law lawyer. After making it pretty much my entire online personality, I have decided that I need a break. I accepted a job offer in big law when I was 21 years old. I am now 26, a qualified solicitor, and feeling like a vastly different person to who I was then. I'm genuinely so grateful for everything that I've learned, but it has been hard. The stress of work has consumed me and has tainted my enjoyment of things for a while now. There is so much more to life than work, but honestly, I didn't feel like it. It felt like my life was built around work, and when I wasn't working, I was optimizing for work. I do think this is what you sign up for, and I signed up for it as a 21-year-old, and I really need to consider if this is what I want to be signed up for now.
I'm saying this in the most respectful way possible, but no amount of self-care days, retail therapy is going to fix the absolute dread on your soul. Sometimes it's just not going to get better. And it's actually really cool to quit a job that makes you miserable. And who cares if it hasn't been a year since you started? Who cares if you're going to lose your skills? You probably weren't meant to be there in the first place. I am saying all of this because I wish somebody sat me down and said, stop choosing to be miserable. Stop allowing your job to consume your life. Stop thinking that you have to stay somewhere because of societal norms, and choose yourself.
Here is one you guys will like. How do you know when it's time to quit your job? Your body will tell you on a Sunday night and Monday morning. Only women have the luxury to complain about working a 9 to 5 in an office. Let's read some of the comments. One day I arrived at the office in tears, struggling to breathe, as if I had entered a war zone. From that moment, I realized that it was not a safe environment for me. I deserve to work in a place where I feel secure. Bruh.
Millions of Americans regret quitting their jobs during the Great Resignation. Everyone's quitting their jobs and no one wants to go to the office. And obviously all these big companies, Apple, Google, all these companies have tried to get people back in the office. They've had trouble. All the leverage is in the employees' hands and they're quitting because they can do gig work. They want to work from home. They want to be comfy. They want to watch their Netflix. One of the main reasons for the regret is, the job market is harder than they imagined.
What's crazy is 20 million Americans quit their jobs.
Talk about just unfortunate timing though, In their mind, it was like, oh, this is the new normal. Everybody quits and then literally recession and like layoffs and everyone closing, hiring and numbers are down. And it's like, oh, you just got caught in a trap.
I think I could speak on behalf of all quitters, considering I am the corporate quitter. We're entering into a phase of just literal despair. Something that's trending right now is called the Great Remorse. And essentially, apparently, a lot of people are feeling regretful of the decision that they made to quit. Now, I'm a quitter. I quit about almost crazy 2 years ago. But I'm definitely the most stressed that I've ever been.
If you have a job in this economy, keep it. Please keep it. I've applied to over 2,000 jobs. Literally, just look at my history. I don't really care if your boss is ass and pissing you off. Just imagine being unemployed. Imagine that.
I'm living at my mom's house. I just turned 33 years old. I've got all this credit card debt. I'm single and I don't know what I'm doing with my life. This is certainly not where I thought I would be in life.
How am I supposed to tell my parents I can't get a job? Nowhere is hiring. I've been sending in hundreds of applications, probably thousands at this point, and I can't get a job. The kicker is I'm overqualified. I feel like I'm wasting my time and banging my head against a wall. But my friend just showed me this app, and I don't know why no one showed me this sooner. Apply. AI is just applying on all of the company websites.
The job market is terrible right now. The unemployment rate just keeps going up, while the number of new job openings keep decreasing month over month. Basically meaning that there are more unemployed people competing for fewer jobs, which does not sound like a fun situation to be in.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart right now. If you don't like your job right now, do not leave. It is ghetto out here applying for jobs. It is ghetto. Cry in your cafeteria, go into the stall and blow that motherfucker up as revenge. If you work from home, go into your pantry and eat all your snacks for comfort. I don't care. Just do not leave your job right now.
Unless you've been on a job search in the last 2 years, you do not know how bad it is out here. The job market is trash. Basura, it's been bad. I'm talking about applying to 20 jobs a day, reaching out to recruiters, doing this on LinkedIn, and hearing crickets. People are trying. People are not lazy. And then people who have a job give the most useless advice, like, why don't you tailor your resume to every single job? You don't think that I've done that? Unless your job is hiring and you have a referral, zip it.
There's something about this job market that literally makes you question everything about yourself. And it sucks. Like, I hate to be the person that cries on the internet. It is so demeaning and defeating to sit through countless interviews, applications. Know that you're overqualified. You will be underpaid for that job, and just be f***ed around with. Constantly f***ed around with and f***ed over.
How do I explain to my parents that no one is hiring anymore? The job market is not like it was when they got out of college. A degree does not mean you can get a job now. I cannot even tell you how many jobs I have been applying for. And I'm a real estate agent, so they're not paying me a salary. I still can't get hired. We're doing job interview updates. Yes, I'm a little bit on the verge of tears, so if I start crying, it's why. So there was this job that I was perfect for. I cannot explain it enough. Everything that they needed, I hit. And I do have a very unique AI-specific editing job. I work on AI bots. That is exactly what the role was. Whatever. It's fine. And it was for a really cool company. And stop crying. But I used their magazines every day. I need to stop crying. So they posted this role and I'm so excited for it. And I had messaged the SVP on LinkedIn and I was like, hey, this is my resume. I really fit this well. And he goes, the role is based out of LA or New York. Is that okay? And I said, yes. So he is like, great, I'll set up a call, sets up the call with the talent director. And I get on the call and I've been prepping so hard for this interview because I want it so bad. I get on the call with the talent director. First question he asked me, where are you located? And I said, Chicago, but I'm willing to relocate to LA. He goes, I'm going to have to stop you. I can't put you forward in the interview and process anymore. I hit every single qualification. So it's like, can we not just bend the rules a little bit and just give me a fucking Zoom interview?
I'm just really upset. I'm just really upset because the last job that I interviewed for, they decided to cancel the position. Like, I had finished all the interviews and they said, if we uncancel it, it's you. And it's just like, why does nothing work out? I'm like really starting to lose my marbles here. And I just don't, I know the job market is so hard for everyone, but I'm just like, at this point, like, they don't want to hire people. They don't want to hire people. They're just posting the jobs and they don't want anyone in the role.
Well, folks, that's all I've got for you today. YouTube thinks you'll like this video popping up on screen. If you'd like to be featured in a future video, leave a comment below. And thanks for watching. Peace.